scenes. That's why our mics get turned off.
Yep, exactly.
So did I say before we started playing that was another fan request?
I believe you might have, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just so long as I remember to say it.
So
because we want these bands to know that they're actually starting to get requests.
Right. That's awesome.
I know. It makes me a little happy.
Very, very cool.
That band I know actually happens to even listen to our podcast.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. That we really appreciate it. We really dig your music and we want more. More. Exactly.
So this next band got put on the list as, I kind of wanted to get him some attention because Terry was so awesome and came and sat with me last week and tried to fill your shoes. So
did a fine job.
He did, but nobody's ever going to fill your shoes.
Well,
not just because you have big feet.
Well, they're not that big either anyway.
So this is Terry's band.
All right.
The song is Ripped to Shreds, and this is First Strike USA.
Yeah. First Strike USA, Ripped to Shreds. You know, it kind of has that, dare I say, California thrash metal kind of sound.
Well, considering I'm just starting to get into thrash metal and that sound, I wouldn't know the difference.
Well, it's kind of reminiscent of early Metallica stuff.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's
I can see that now that you've made a comparison that I can recognize.
Yeah, different, of course, but you know, a little bit of similarity there, and I dig it a lot. And if I'm not mistaken, we played these guys before, and I think they talked about how they have California roots and all that. And they've been around a long time.
I don't know how long they've been around. I don't know. Next time we have Terry on the show, we're going to have to ask him for some information about the band.
Exactly.
When I was talking to him on our show last week, I was actually just trying to get more information about him because I hadn't really ever had a chance to sit down with him.
He's a Chicago boy.
He is a Chicago boy. It's
from the South Side.
How many people I am meeting from the East Coast? It's wowzers.
Yeah. So just pulled this up real quick from Santa Barbara, California. It originated in the mid 80s, so I wasn't too far off, eh?
All righty then.
Yeah. There you go.
Why do God, that logo doesn't look familiar.
No. It's demonic.
Okay.
It's like, I got the whole radioactive thing going on. And
right?
It's cool. Cool logo. Cool
artwork. It is
artwork.
a cool logo. Yep. So, up next, another band that we do like to play pretty regularly, and they just got us this one. I guess we've had it for a couple of weeks, but we hadn't had a chance to air it yet.
All right.
So
and
this is Crucible from Until the Sun.
I am clay for you to mold, casted in flames. I break before I fall. There's no peace between planetary play. Only morality is certain victory.
Render the epoch, scorch the jam. Render the new name, angel of death. It's the end, I'm chiseled away. I am here to have all that remains.
And I'll hurt you until you look like me, reflection of thyself, intertwined destiny. Here come the blood to cleanse the warriors, reborn again from the dust of the earth.
Render the epoch, scorch the jam. Render a new name, angel of death. It's the end, I'm chiseled away. I am here to have all that
You are coming home, with home was meant to be. mission is complete. Load on the ships upon my command. Usher the apocalypse.
End of the epoch, scorch the jam. Render the new name, angel of death. It's the end, I'm chiseled away. I am here to have all every lay. End of the epoch, scorch the jam. Render the new name, my angel of death. It's the end, I'm chiseled away. I am here to have all every lay.
All right. We were checking out guitars, and I didn't get to the mute button there.
Sorry, we were looking at guitar porn.
Yep.
You know, I had a whole conversation Saturday night, and with knowing the band, so many of the band members as well as I do, you know, being single, you know, I can't look at them that way anymore. They're friends now. So now I drool over their guitars.
There you go. That's always something can be drooled over, is guitars.
Yeah, I can't get in trouble for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Iggy brought his snakeskin guitar.
Awesome.
Oh,
like really snakeskin?
No.
Like real snakeskin?
No,
on
it's got the snakes done onto it, but
okay.
My God, it was pretty.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it.
It was pretty.
I'll have to see it some other time.
You bet.
Before we get too far, that was Until the Sun, the
Sorry.
Crucible.
that whole side trip about guitar porn.
Yeah, that was a cool jam, though.
That was.
Yeah, enjoyed that quite a bit.
And guys, I'm sorry I missed you on Saturday at the Starlight. You were on and off stage before I even got there.
Well, you did make an appearance at my show.
I did make an appearance at your show.
appreciate
Unfortunately,
that.
I was a brief appearance.
Well, I appreciate that you were there.
I
Brought
gotta
a couple
come out and
people with you.
support.
Yeah, thank you. It was a fun show.
That's what I hear, damn it.
Yeah.
Miss all the good stuff. I need to be cloned, and I need to have some way that the brains between the clones are linked so that I can be in multiple places and still have the experience from all of the places.
Yeah.
Kind of like sharing a server.
Right. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. We'll keep thinking about that.
Yeah. Right. So, next song, because wow, I've gone over the deep end, haven't I?
Yeah, something like that. Speaking of guitar mastery.
No kidding. So, new music for us, the Decameron by Bryon,